Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. The screen is now bigger.
Yes, so comics,
Screen is
first
now
of all,
bigger.
I will align comics to the center of my screen. Okay, so inside tab, you will see all these alignment buttons. This is the left alignment. Wait, this is the center alignment. So I will centrally align comics. I'll bring it to the center. Now I'm going to change the font type. So I'm going to select. Now, as I told you, I think one of the classes, you can download a lot of fonts from 1000 fonts, 1001 fonts. It's really wonderful. So I have a font called your Spooky Cat. Okay, this is a nice font. I just use this button over here, and in the search option, I typed Spooky Cat. So this font really looks nice. So you can, or for something nice and exciting, you can also go to some other fonts. But I love this Spooky Cat font, and I made it a little bit bold. Now I'm going to increase the size of my font because that is essential to see the effects come alive. You know, the effects look really nice when the fonts are big. So you select it. Same way, this is one particular way I'm showing you, boys. Okay, there are plenty of ways to increase the size of the font, plenty of ways to do all these things. So I'm following one particular trend, one particular way to do it. So I have my font size here next to the font style. Okay, now this is set at 11. You can increase the size to 72. It can be more than 72 also. So I'm increasing it to 72. So my comics has become large and nice, and whatever effects I apply on my comics will be really visible. So next we'll be applying
Ma'am,
the
200.
yes, so I will select comics, and then I have used the alignment buttons, how to change, how to bring it to the center, then how to increase the size. Next, I will try and use the bold, italic and underline options to, I don't want the italics because that will make my fonts look a little bit slanted. I'll be using the bold to make it look bolder. I can also use the underline effect to underline my comics so that I have my fonts ready for highlighting and fill more effects with it. So I'll just select it like this. Now in this particular thing, my underline is not really looking very nice. So I'll remove my underline. So how to remove them? Just click on the button to remove it. Okay, and you can have a variety of underlines. If you wish to underline in a nice patterned way, just click the arrow next to you. There'll be plenty of underline effects. You can have it like this. You can have a dotted line. You can have variety. So there are more underlines. You can go to more underlines and have a really nice, you can emboss it. You can strike through. Then you can double strike through. There are plenty of things you can do with this underlining effect. Okay. So I am not going to apply.
Uh, Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. When my some relatives' birthday come, I only make online presentations for them, so I know all of these.
Very good. It's wonderful that you know, but that there are many boys who do not know. So we need to show it to them also. So now
Yeah.
next is my font style. So which one do you think will help me to change my font style? Tell me. Dash, you can tell me. Font
Ma'am,
effects.
I also know some of these.
Tell me which one will help me.
Ma'am, the eyes.
Eyes. What eyes?
Ma'am, the VIU, I.
Okay. Let's go to insert. Can I see some kind of a word art here? So I'll first apply a nice word art. So even if I am applying this, you can do it initially also. Okay, this you can do it initially also. And let's see word art has it or not. Word art do not have that spooky cat.
Ma'am, I know some.
Anyway, let's not do word art. So let's see if there is a different way of doing it. Page layout, no. Then reference, mailing, review, no.
Ma'am,
Let's,
I do not have Spooky Cat
yeah, that's
in
what
that
I said.
option.
For extra font styles, you have to download them from the internet. This I have downloaded from the internet. So I'm going to use this.
And ma'am, I have made another thing in my Word document. Can I show you?
Yeah,
In
my
chat.
yeah, just 1 second, boys. My this font is basically like my words is a little bit old, so you can have a young and a good looking word with you where it will have a plenty of options to kind of change the font style. Okay, so let me just check it out if I can change it by clicking on this A, more colors, and then let me give a red color to it. So it's turned to red, but I need some more colors to be applied.
Ma'am, it is looking Hollow Comics.
Yes.
It is looking Hollow Comics.
And ma'am, just beside the red,
Tell
yeah,
me.
it's A and B. So you click on that.
Ah, good. Where A and B? Tell me. Tell me, where is it? This one? Is it this one? Unmute and tell me which one.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ah, but that is highlighting. That is highlighting.
Then what did you ask? You said highlight.
It's highlighting. It will just highlight it.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll just highlight it. Say, I want the blue and red combination. So you can highlight it. But how do I get the effect on the comics? How do I get the effect?
Ma'am, you can go to internet.
Yeah, I can go to internet. Is there any other way to do it? Now let's try with word art. Let's see how we do it. Okay?
Ma'am, you can also use format. Ma'am,
Yes.
you can add animations.
No, not in Word. Just know how to change the font color. So this was one simple way of using by highlighting. But I don't really want highlighting, and I don't want to highlight my text. I want my text to have that effect. So I will go to, this time I'm going to go to word art and choose my word art style.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes. What is it?
Ma'am, what is the difference between Word and PowerPoint?
Word and PowerPoint. PowerPoint is slides. Words is pages. Okay,
Ma'am, you
PowerPoint
do
is for
Elegrian
animation,
in
for
word art.
presentation.
I'm
Yes,
Elegrian.
yes. Now, wait, let us complete this first. So I will, this time I'm going to go to my word art option and I am going to write my text here. I've got a font called Banana Yeti. So that's also a very nice font. So I'm put comics. I put comics and then I will click OK. Now my comics has come. I don't want the highlight. The highlight is really looking, it's striking the eyes. So I'll remove my highlight. No color. And then I'll go to insert word art. Pick the word art which looks, which really looks nice. Say this one. And then use BANA. Sorry. BANA. It's not showing anything. Let's go up. So come down to, now see it's, oh, this particular design doesn't have it anyway. So let's choose some other design. Which word were you choosing? Was it this one? You remember the last word art we chose?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It was this one.
Okay. So this one. So I'll write here and click OK. So my comics has come. So I can increase the size of it. Now I can change the style. Let's see how I change the style. So inside, the moment you have written comics with Microsoft Word Art, you can see there is an extra tab which is added on, and it's called format. Now click, this format will not come unless you click on the comics option. You have to click on the comics option. The moment you click on the comics option, you can see the format tab appear. Can you see that in next to WPS PDF? Can you see it? Yes. So this, yes, this particular option allows you to do a lot of things with your format, with the formatting of the text. Now, first thing, I'm going to space out the letters because the letters are really sticking to each other. I don't want the letters to stick to each other. So there is something called spacing. You can space it out to loose. You can space it out to very loose. So, you know, it spaces out. Or you can just leave it normal. Okay. Then there is
Ma'am,
something called,
I want to
wait,
show you something.
shape
Can
fill.
you
No,
show-
no, not now, not now, not now. Shape fill. Inside shape fill, you will have an option called more fill colors, picture, gradient, texture, pattern. Okay. Now here, I want the color of, say, as I said, blue and red. That is the color. That's the color for thing. So let me just Google it out. Okay. Now, boys, let me tell you one thing. When you're going to Mr. Google Uncle, please take the help of your parents because sometimes Google can be very nasty. There can be a lot of viruses. So we can have, so I'm not going to ask Bing. I'm going to go to Google and find out a nice shade, say blue and red shade background. Sorry, blue and red. What is this? RE. Okay. So this is a nice shade. This one looks nice. So I'll right click. I will save my image. I'll save it somewhere, maybe on the desktop. Okay, and then write here something, say blue and red. I'll have to kind of locate it also. So save. So I've saved it and then I go back to my, where is it? Word. Okay. So format, where was this format? Shape fill. Let's go to picture. And top. Come down to blue and red. Insert. So you can see your font change the color to that particular background. Okay. So your comics is having an effect which is having a blue, and you can do, then you can change so many things. You can change the outline of it. I want a little bit more thicker line. Then you can have, or you can have a different background. I said I don't like this particular background. Let me choose something more nice, something smoky and nice, something shattering. Yes. Save image. So I'll replace this. Yes. Save it and then go to Word. This time change it to that. So shape fill, picture, come down to blue and red, insert. So you can see the design change to something else. Okay, have you all understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, so you can play around. You can do a lot of things. I'll stop recording it.